what is it called?
Peripheral vision?
Yeah, peripheral vision. You don't have to look at everyone, but you can use this.
Mean mug everybody
yeah,
you
you
see.
don't have to make eye contact with everyone, but you can use this part of your vision if you're not looking at your phone to survey the land, see if there's anyone that may have an ulterior motive. Usually,
women are really good at that.
yeah. I mean, I feel like I can tell when someone's looking at me, like you get kind of like a tingly sensation. So in the class,
Sixth sense.
yeah, in the
Peter
class,
Tingle.
we emphasize to really pay attention to those cues. When something doesn't feel right, it's always better to be on the safe side and just be more aware of your surroundings. You don't have to like be in fear, just be more aware, and then have a plan of action just in case something might happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, nobody plans to get into a car accident, but everyone has insurance.
Exactly.
Right? Well, yeah, but I mean, it seems that though sometimes you may get like a negative kind of connotation to you as a woman, like, oh, she's a bee, she's rude, she's mean, just because you're taking precautions for your own safety.
It shouldn't matter. Anyone can think. People are going to judge you regardless if you are shy, if you're timid, versus if you're strong and you come off with a confident persona. Which one would lead itself more to a victim point? Most likely the person that's clutching their bag like this, walking around, someone that's super absorbed into their phone, or someone that looks like they can't walk by themselves.
Yeah.
Who would you rather be?
Yeah.
I'll ask that question. It doesn't matter what people think of you at the end of the day. If you can guarantee your safety for you and your family and the people that love you.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, folks, that's definitely one of the things we talk about. But if you take anything away, it's that.
Yeah.
If you walk a certain way, even just changing the way you walk can make you less likely of a victim.
Yeah.
Imagine if you change your entire mentality, like Risa has for the past years that she's been training. Like Rick and I have mused that she looks taller, and it's just, and it's funny to say out loud because I know she hasn't gotten taller, but because her mentality has changed about herself, like she said earlier, it changes the way people see you. It changes the way you carry yourself, and that's what people judge you on. And if you look like an easy target, guess what? You most likely will be.
Yeah.
But that's great information, and it does take a while to get all that across. There's a lot more to be said on those topics. But what happens when you get close enough? What do you show then? When somebody is too close for comfort?
So if you put yourself in the perspective of someone that is trying to find a victim, what will they look for? They'll look for an easy target, someone that they can do whatever they want to do and leave because they don't want to get in trouble, right?
Right.
So if you think about that, they have a certain, whenever they have a plan, they want to execute it quickly. So anything that you can do to interrupt that process in which they want to, say if I'm approaching you, right?
Right.
And I have an intent to hurt you for whatever reason, and I think you're an easy target. Say if you're clutching your bag, you're not looking at me, okay, then that gives me reassurance that, okay, I'm going to do what I need to do. But if, say, my target did anything to interrupt that thought process, like yell at me,
Hey, what are you doing?
it sends a jolt to the mind, like, oh, okay, maybe I had the wrong perception of this person.
You actually jumped a little. I saw you
Right? Loud noises, being direct with someone will give them a little bit of doubt in what they could do to you.
I like that scar behind your ear.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I'm saying noticing a detail that you wouldn't otherwise. Because, at the end of the day, it's never just that. Because if it does go to that place where you do get attacked, the aftermath is important too.
Yeah.
And then I know that you also talk about that stuff as well. But beyond that, if you really get to a point where you didn't notice and somebody's trying to grab you, where do we go from there?
So that's where we would teach you the movement. So say we're talking about distance, right? Someone needs to be in close proximity to you to even touch you. But even before then, being aware of your surroundings, knowing when to walk around someone, maybe cross the street, go to like a sidewalk that has more light.
Mm-hmm.
Those things can be avoided, and they're not usually in the same proximity as you. But as you get closer, say that we're getting closer, but he's not at the proximity to touch me, but he's getting there. What you can do is address them. Hi, how are you doing? Or you could take your phone out with 911 right here, or the cops, and say, can I help you? You can be very polite, but let them know that you recognize who they are. You scan what they look like. You look them in the eye, and you're telling them subconsciously or between the lines that I see you.
I'm sorry, when she responded, can I help you? It kind of scared me.
Yes.
She was looking right into my eyes. I almost wanted to go, no,
yeah,
I'm okay.
So that can be very intimidating,
I wanted
right?
to look away.
Yeah. So after all of that, say that they aren't scared, they're still going through what they want to do, right? Once they make contact, there's little things that you can do to interrupt this brain process to help escape the situation. So in this seminar, we're not teaching you how to murder someone, right?
Yeah.
Depending on your demeanor, maybe that's not the type of person you are to be that aggressive, but what you want to do is guarantee your safety back home.
Okay.
So for these small techniques to remember, if say someone's coming to you, and can we see your feet?
Good. See? Okay. Yeah.
So if they're coming, they're pushing you, what you can do is you can take your foot, scrape their shin right here. Very painful. The pain is probably still resonating right now.
This actually shocked me a little bit. I was like, wow, that was spot on.
So any sort of pain, so directly addressing them is one way to shock them, but pain is probably the best way to shock them.
Yeah, especially at this range, if I'm coming at you.
Yeah, so a scrape to the shin, and watch. I didn't have to do any of this, I didn't have to punch him. It's as simple as scraping the shin here.
And then this helped a lot.
Yeah, so say if they're coming in with the range. It gives me the perfect amount of distance to do what I need to do, and it's easy as walking, right? This is not a movement that's specific to martial arts.
Like you have to go, wow.
Yeah, you know how to walk, so it's just it's as easy as lifting your foot, timing it so that the range is perfect for you to scrape it, and
your
then
shoes, I can feel every ridge.
and then you might even want to follow up with a punch or something. Say if that wasn't enough, but that should give you enough time for them to be like shocked by the pain for you to run away.
Right, it's not
Call
sit there and
your friends, call 911, find someone nearby that could help you. It'll give you enough time to get away from the situation.
oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
If they grab you though, what if they're trying to take you?
So you don't have to necessarily be a powerlifter or be super strong in order to get out of these situations. So that they do make contact, you just have to understand body mechanics. So I'm stronger when, okay, so can you take my arms on?
Easy.
See, this is pretty weak. I'm not that strong here, regardless of how much I lift.
Yeah, she's a power lifter.
Yeah, and I'm flexing as hard as I can. It doesn't take that much for him to push down. But once I bring it closer to my body, he's trying as hard as he can to push this down, right?
Yeah, that was...
So the concept is that you're stronger the tighter you are. So using that same idea, if they are reaching out to you, and say that they may be 6 foot, really big build, they can't defeat body mechanics. So if they grab like this, our instinct is to pull away like this, right? But we lose...
Pull back.
Yeah. Like if I'm carrying my purse, the first instinct may be just to do this, like push and pull. Yeah, but see, because my arm is extended, I actually lose a lot of power. Same thing with that idea that we were showing earlier. But if I bring this closer to me here, look how awkward that makes him. His arm is completely extended. So the same concept applies to the other side. He's completely extended. He's weakest here. But see, I'm tight here. And I have all of this accessible to me. So it's not enough to do this to break
the hold.
Break the hold. You have to follow up with some sort of pain to the head so that it can buy you enough time to run away.
Okay.
So you can see, as I do this, how his head cocks back. So all of this is body mechanics. I'm just lifting up like as if I'm doing a thumbs up like this, but with a little bit more rigor. So the idea is that you don't want to do it like seconds after it. As soon as you feel that touch, you should act immediately. It should be almost like a instant reaction in order for you to break out of this hold.
Yeah.
This is not going to be guaranteed 100% of the time. So we always want to emphasize, even if we teach you these techniques, it's not going to guarantee your safety. I'm not going to tell you that there's no chance of you being in this situation ever again, or it actually
Progressing
following through.
further, yeah.
Yeah, so this is just techniques to help you get out of the situation, but it's by no means a pass for the rest of your life. So
Right.
this is a precaution. So here, when I pull up, I have to follow up with something that will knock him off balance or hit
Get
his
my
head.
mind off
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. So you can follow up either to a palm to the face, a punch to the throat, or you can hammer fist to the jaw.
Oh.
You can poke the eyes, scrape, anything to knock this guy off balance of what he was trying to do. And it has to happen at the same time. So as I pull, I can do a palm to the face, whatever you feel comfortable with. But you have to get this motion more comfortable with how you're built, your own body mechanics personally.
You know what I noticed? As I'm trying to hold on to you and you pull up, my first thought is to grip harder. Like I'm trying, like my focus is
Yeah.
strictly on this, and I didn't see you hit me in my chin.
So if we look at this closely, you can see that what is, maybe we
Yeah, zoom in,
okay.
zoom in.
Okay, so right here is the weak link. So if I were, yeah, so since I'm moving like this, which is natural for, this movement is natural to us, this is the weakest link. I'm strongest when I'm tired to my body. So he's trying really hard to grip onto me, but just based on body mechanics and how we were set up, it's really hard. So that's just
A little tidbit.
a little tidbit, yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially my thumb fighting against her arm bending up.
Yeah, so even with that comment, like, oh, I felt like I needed to grab tighter, even if he did grab tighter, I could still get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Can't do that.
that's if it's the same arm.
Right.
So same thing here.
Across.
Or if I do it
Oh,
on
okay.
this side,
This-
yeah,
Oh,
just to give them a different angle.
got it.
Okay, and then you have to follow up with something to hit to the face. You can cup your hand, go to the ear, and like blow their eardrum.
You know, I'm glad that you stopped because I actually felt pressure just now. I was like, I felt the. Like, that's scary because you have in the past hit me before.
Oh, with this?
Yeah, you have.
Oh, shoot.
You were nervous in the presentation, so you went. Oh, shit.
I bet.
It's alright, it's alright. I bring it up now that you're more comfortable with it. And you have more control.
Okay,
So the same side.
same
right?
side. So now if we do opposite
Cross.
side, yeah.
Okay.
So this is going to be a little bit different, just because our body mechanics are set up in a different position. So
Yeah, 'cause you
say,
go up, I'm gonna have my whole hand folded.
yeah, see? Oh, is it this one?
Yeah, because if you do the same motion, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
holding on to you.
Yeah, so the idea is that, so if the arm is across, doing this may not be the same, have the same effect. Because look at how his hand is holding my arm. The thumb is in a different position.
The
So
whole palm is holding it.
yeah, the whole palm is holding it down. It's not like I have access to the thumb. So the way that you're, the way to extend this and make him awkward is to bring it up like this. And it's very easy. It's like a windshield wiper.
Some 90s dance
Yeah.
move.
Yeah. So you bring it up like this. See how more awkward he is. He's all turned around. His tricep is flexing. His elbow is extended. And look how his body structure is. It's very awkward for him. So same thing. Maybe this doesn't give him enough to release my arm. Look at how he's still gripping me. So you may need to supplement it with a hit to this arm to. So as I bring it up, you can deliver from here, push it, whatever, at the same time. So you're using your hips to rotate. So
Show it on this side.
yeah. So, like your thumbs up, you're bringing it up like this, and at the same time, you're turning. Hitting at the elbow. The best place is to get it at the elbow.
Yeah.
Or is it?
You feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it.
So, and if you want, you can supplement it again to hit to the head to give you a little bit more time, and then run away.
Wow. Very simple.
Yeah. So those are some techniques that we'll teach in the seminar. Another one that before I go.
Because everyone thinks, you know, oh, where's a spot to hit a guy,
Yeah.
you know, and they usually this area.
Yeah.
But unless he stands like this, like this, there's not a lot that's going to be exposed. The eyes, though,
Yeah.
those are always there. So I'm sorry.
So in the situation that say that you're getting choked, so you can choke me here. How do you get out of this? If I try to punch, it puts me in an awkward position because he's preventing my shoulders to move, so I can't really deliver a lot.
No.
Yeah. So you don't have that much time to act on this once you're in this position. So a technique to get out of this is, call it prayer hands into the eyes. So the movement's like this if you're looking straight on. So we'll see the body mechanics. He's choking me, praying. The reason why we pray is because we want to get inside of this, because it's hard to get outside. I can't do much from here. So we go inside. And so what part of the face is available to me that would provide the most pain to him would be the eyes. So the idea is to pray, go straight in. Look at his body mechanics here. He's raising his shoulders, puts him in an awkward position. It's releasing the strength and grip off my neck. So look at this. So the idea is to not only stop right here, you want to actually go through. You want to take out their eyeballs, essentially. You want to go through their head like this. That will give you enough time to run away.
Yeah, especially with your nails.
Yeah,
Just
with
like,
acrylics
good
too.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is to the eyes, folks.
Yeah, it is to the eye. So it's like little C's like this, and then you're going through.
Yeah. Total separation.
Yeah. So that's how to get out of a chokehold.
It's very simple, very mechanical. It makes a lot of sense. But yeah, no, it's great stuff that I think we need to pass on.
Yeah.
But thank you. That was awesome. That was
Yeah.
really cool. We look forward to the next class. Rick, if you don't mind joining us for the sign out.
You know, I always get a kick whenever you beat the shit out of him. It's my favorite part of the show that he gets beat up by most of our guests.
I don't know if she's gotten better or my elbows have gotten weaker, but just her taps seem to hurt more. I don't know what
Well,
it
folks,
is.
again, as a reminder, if you want us to come out, do a rape prevention class for your group, organization, or anything, we aren't charging anything. If you
No.
want to feed us, that'd be awesome.
We like food.
Other than that, you know,
Really?
we'll come out and see you guys, or you can come down to us at 387 Grand Avenue, South San Francisco, at Physique Magnifique.
I'm the one who gets that wrong.
Yeah, usually you see, right?
Yeah.
And again, you know, this has been an awesome college conversation with me, Rick,
And me, Naeem.
and our very special guest.
Risa Marquez.
Woohoo! And 3, 2, 1, God!